Hey guys, Adam here, and I'm bringing you guys a look at a FPS game that I really feel does not get enough attention. This is Gotham City Imposters, and I'm showing you guys some team deathmatch gameplay. I wanted to talk about this game for quite a while now. I just got this yesterday, and I wanted to bring you guys into the game a little bit. I wanted to, kind of inform you guys on how I feel about it, and if I think it's a good game that you should pick up since it is free to play. Now, first off, before I get into anything, I want to say that a lot of games seem to be using free to play right now as an excuse to be really, really bad. And I mean, granted, free to play is a good business model, free to play, so you could forgive all its problems. No, not really. Because a lot of the time, including with this game, you're going to find that they're going to charge you for a $30 starter pack and so on and so forth, and they make leveling extremely difficult and blah 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 blah. This game, it actually isn't that bad. They do offer that $30 starter pack or however much another game's going to charge for it, but the nice part about it is they actually have leveling really quickly, so there's really not much point at all in getting that starter pack, which I think is a big part of free to play. You should not be forced to buy that starter pack to even have a little bit of an advantage. There's only really one overpowered weapon, but there's ways around it. There are, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But the first thing I want to talk about with this game is the matchmaking system. Honestly, once you get into the game, the gunplay is absolutely fantastic, but the matchmaking system on this game is absolutely horrible. It truly is. If you're going to enter this game with friends, it's going to be a really annoying time with you. And I know, this game is tons of fun with friends. You could just tell from the style, you could tell just from how it plays. And of course you have these trampolines, you have just the style in general. It adds for a team gaming experience. But the matchmaking system is so bad that if you try to enter with, let's say, a party, you're not going to be able to do it. It just won't work out for you. And that's a shame. It really is. I wish this game would patch that. This game's already been out for a while, though, so I don't know if they're going to focus on that anymore. I'm not sure what they're going to do. And like I said, with the free-to-play model, there's really not much incentive for them to patch it. And that's a shame. Leave a comment down below if there's a really good free-to-play game that does a lot of patches and whatnot. Generally, and I should have got in the building there. That was cheap. But leave a comment saying what's a good free-to-play game that does a lot of patches. There really aren't any if you really think about it, compared to the amount that don't. So I don't know. Free-to-play, it can be good, but for the most part, it's a bit disappointing. Actually, not with this game though. I was quite surprised. I actually have a lot of fun with the gunplay in this. It has a good system. The gunplay is really good. The physics are really good. There's a lot of different classes as well. For example, you can have like a jetpack of sorts, and you can fly into people and cause explosions. There's things like claymores, I guess you could call them, that you could place down. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do that really makes this game a fun experience. One thing I will say, really, there is an overpowered weapon, and the overpowered weapon is a katana, a melee weapon. And you wouldn't really think that because this game is based around gunplay. But yes, there is an overpowered weapon, and it is the katana. It's a one-hit kill on anybody, and before you say that's the worst thing you've ever heard, not really, because it doesn't take too many shots to kill people when you really get down to it. Like that guy had a katana, but I just killed him right there. The real problem comes when they are wearing roller skates, which you can buy from the store with costume points or equipment points or whatever they're called. But that improves their speed a ridiculous amount. So you're just basically flying around the map with a katana, swinging your sword like a madman. And I mean, yeah, it's fun, and I did horrible with that grenade, but it also is a bit OP. There are ways around it, though, as you will see. I mean, I don't think I really died too much to a katana. Like, that guy's wielding a katana, but he's on my team. Also, another thing I really have to say about this game, they really reward assists generally. I mean, as you see, I get like 50 points from an assist, but generally I also get 50 points from a kill. So, I mean, I got like 9 assists in this game, and you'll find that assists are really common, and this was the first time I ever had to switch to my secondary. That's another thing, like, secondaries, they're really not that needed, honestly. You could pretty much just make do with your primary. Also, there are health stations and ammo stations centered around the map, and a health station and an ammo station are the same thing. They'll give you both at any of them. And here, I thought I should have got that guy. That just seemed a little bit cheap to me. He lived with like 10 health, yeah. So it would have taken only one more shot, but nevertheless, all of my team is trying to kill this guy right now. And during this point in the game, this is kind of where I take all my deaths, because we're kind of in this spawn trap, and that's a bit disappointing, but in any FPS you're going to find that spawn trap, and there, I get killed again. I don't know, in terms of gunplay, I have had a good time with this game. I'm going to play it a lot more, obviously. I'm only level 8 in this video. I haven't played a ton of this, and as I said, this gameplay is really nothing amazing. I think I go 14 and 10, but it is a fun game to watch. It really is. There are also a lot of maps on this game. I think they're pretty diverse, honestly, which is surprising for a free-to-play. Usually you end up with, like, 2 maps, and they're just kind of a little bit of a, I guess, adjustment of each other. I mean, like, they're no different, basically. They all run the same, but this game's actually much different with its style, and I like that. They're completely different maps, which is very impressive, honestly, for a free-to-play. This game's been out for a while now. I'm not sure on the exact date. You can leave a comment if you know. But if you have played this game, let me know what classes I should try out, because I'm still using the starter gun because I really like it a lot. But I know there are better guns, obviously. So leave a comment saying which class I should use. And I'm not interested in using like anything OP or anything, but I'm just curious, like what's a good gun? I want to stick to gunplay. I really don't care about melee in FPS games, but like there, I just got killed by a katana. And as you can see, it's one hit, it is, but, I don't know, I still have fun with this game for the time I played it. And I definitely will play this. It seems like a game that is just kind of a fun experience when you're bored, honestly. Another thing I can bring up with this game is the fact that it's been made into a casual FPS, which is very difficult nowadays. I mean, most FPSs, there's always going to be that, that competitive nature to it. Not really on this game. I'm actually quite impressed, and here I was pretty happy with myself. Got a direct hit with the grenade, but he ran to the corner. If there was bullet penetration, I would have got him, but instead I just get the assist because he jumped him first. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing. But, like, for example, in a casual game like this, you're not really mad if you die. If you're playing a competitive game like Battlefield, or even though most people hate it, Call of Duty, it still is a competitive game. I mean, you get kind of mad if you die. But in this, nah, not really, because they just add to the fun. If you get a kill, your character screams something out that you can actually customize, which I like. Headshot with the pistol, like a boss. Anyway, we're wrapping up on the end of this game. It's a 9-minute gameplay. And, I mean, camping is a little relevant in this game, but there are ways around it. As you can see, you can kind of see through walls sometimes if your opponent has the, I mean, if your team has these goggles that let you see through walls, it will highlight them for all of your team, so that's pretty nice. I'm still learning the basic mechanics of this game as well. If you guys want to add anything that I missed down in the comments, go ahead and do so. I'm still learning myself. But here, I'm going to get 2 kills through this little hallway. I almost died here a couple times, but got those 2. And that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below if you like Gotham City Imposters, if you don't, and please leave your feedback, why or why not. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all tomorrow.